Hi guys, I hope you are well. Where I am is a Sunday and I'm going through my usual weekend routine. So what I do is between Saturday and Sunday, whenever I'm free, either on Saturday or Sunday, that's when I take time to map out my charts for the week and try and spot potential opportunities that I can exploit when the markets open. I would encourage people to do that as well, because when you analyze your charts on weekends, you don't have that added pressure to try and find setups to trade there and there. So you can map out your charts and try and spot opportunities way ahead of time. And you simply have to observe what the market is doing during the week, and if it agrees with your analysis or if it doesn't agree, you adapt as you go. But you have done your analysis when your mind was sober, without the pressure of trying to trade and to analyze a market that is moving. So that's why I try to analyze my charts during the weekends. However, that's not the topic of this video. The topic of this video is, you got it from the thumbnail and the title. It's about trading using indicators versus naked charts. I must say it's a controversial subject in forex trading, and I would definitely want to hear your thoughts on the subject. So leave a comment in the comments. I always go through the comments to hear your thoughts, so they are important to me. It's important to me to hear your thoughts and what you think and your ideas and sort. So if you have anything to say, leave a comment in the comments box below. I'm sure it helps me and it helps others. So if you use indicators, I would like to hear your thoughts. If you trade using naked charts, again, I want to hear your thoughts. Like I said, this is a controversial topic among forex traders. Part of the controversy, I think, stems from naked chart traders. Yes, I always see them. I see you guys in the comments. Whenever I share videos and stuff, I see you guys, the naked chart traders. You are always there to call indicators BS, nonsense, and things like that. You always there to remind everyone that true trading is trading with naked charts. So yeah, I kind of understand where the naked chart traders are coming from. First of all, let's talk about indicators. Every MT4 package that you install on mobile or on your PC or your other systems like NinjaTrader and the sort, they come with a set of indicators. They just come with a set of indicators. The argument with naked chart traders is, if all these indicators can make you money, let's say all these indicators, they work and they make money, why would the banks and the institutions that we are trading against give you all these indicators for free? Think about it. If these indicators work and if they make money, why would the big banks, institutions allow us to have these indicators for free, right? The second point is all these indicators are older. They are older than the forex market as us, the retail traders, know it. What many retail traders do not know is that the retail forex market is a fairly new thing. It's relatively new. Of course, forex market has always been there, but it was between big banks moving large amounts of monies between countries and stuff. Then I think around the late 90s or early 90s, can't remember. That's when they decided, wait, we can make a lot of money if we also open the door for the public to what? Participate in this thing. And they were correct. They make millions every day by allowing the public to get in on the action. The big banks and big institutions, they make money. So the retail forex market as we know it, it's a fairly new thing. Forex trading has always been there, but the retail forex market as we know it is a fairly new thing. However, many of these indicators are not new. They've been there. They've been used by people or developed by people who were trading the stock market, not forex. These indicators that you are looking at that come with your system, many of them date back to the 1930s, 1940s, 1950s, 1960s. They are basically old. It's not to say that the concepts are wrong behind the indicators, but the naked chart traders, they like to point it out that why do you rely on indicators that are older than the market that you are trading? So that's another fair point to note. Then the third point that the naked chart traders will always remind people, let me add a moving average there. Okay, I added this and something parabolic. I wanted moving average. Do I have moving average? It's there. I need another moving average, not this. Say a random number. Let's say 19. Random number. Okay, forgot to change the color for that other thing. Okay, so the other thing that naked chart traders love to point out is that forex indicators lag. They lag. What do they mean? Usually, if you are relying on the cross of the moving averages, you would enter somewhere there, which basically means you have left all these pips on the table. The naked chart traders will probably have entered there, and the forex traders who rely on indicators would have entered there. So already the guys that rely on indicators are entering the market late. They are entering the market late, and the guys that do naked chart trading are already in profit by the time the guys who rely on indicators join the market. And sometimes it happens that the market are already turning by the time you get a signal like this. The market already, the momentum has shifted because forex indicators lag. That's what the naked chart traders love to emphasize. But does that mean trading indicators are bad? We said, one, they are all given to us for free, which makes it suspicious whether they are going to make us money if they are given to us for free. Two, they are older than the retail market as we know it. Three, they lag. Leave a comment in the comments box below. I would like to hear your thoughts. However, here is what I think. Feel free to disagree. I just think that it's not because forex indicators are bad. I don't believe they are bad. Of course, there are some indicators that you need to treat with a grain of salt, like you need to handle them carefully. For example, the oscillators, your stochastic, your RSI, because usually your stochastic might go overbought for months. And if you rely on overbought and oversold zones for the stochastic or the RSI, it means you are not going to trade anything. Or it means you might jump into a market that's not yet ready to turn. So there are certain indicators that you really need to treat carefully. But I've also observed that moving averages, of course, they might get you into the market late. That's what the naked chart traders will tell you. But here's what you observe. You are entering late, but it's a confirmed trade. Of course, you are late, but you have the peace of mind of knowing that it's a confirmed trade. So I use indicator one as a visual tool. I think the other problem is because people use indicators the wrong way. How I use indicators, this is personal. How I use them is as a visual tool. Of course, I can have naked charts, but I prefer to have visual aids. That's how I use indicators. I don't rely on them to give me signals. What do I mean? I use, for example, the moving average only to confirm my directional bias, to confirm whether I am in a buying trend or a selling trend. But I don't always rely on them to tell me whether it's now time to buy or it's now time to sell. I don't know if that makes sense. So I use them only as a visual tool. But I also rely on price action. Price action. What is price doing? Having confirmed my directional bias with my moving averages, then I look at what is price doing before I enter the market. So I think that's the problem with indicators. Sometimes people don't understand how to use them. And I also use them for confluence. For example, I have an M and a W because I also love to trade patterns. I have an M or a W or an engulfing pattern, things like that. On top of that, I have a moving average cross. You get what I mean? And perhaps on top of that, I have news. So there's a confluence. There's a confluence of indicators there for me to take that trade. So I use them as a visual tool. I use indicators to confirm my directional bias, and I use them to increase confluence. I think to just say indicators, trading indicators are bad is not the true story, because naked chart traders forget one thing. Although they are not using indicators, they are using price as an indicator. So it's not true. Of course, perhaps price is the best indicator, but it's not true to say I trade naked charts, I don't trade with indicators. You cannot say I don't trade with indicators because you are using price as an indicator. You are using your eyes, your mind, whilst you are looking at the naked chart, whether you are in a zone to sell or to buy. So it's not true to say naked chart traders, we don't use indicators. Of course, you don't use the stochastic, the MACD, and the SWOT, but you are still using some kind of indication, price, or your eyes, or you, because your eyes are identifying patterns, they are identifying some kind of clues, which are your indicators before you enter a trade. So yeah, leave a comment in the comments box below. I would like to hear what you think about using indicators or not using indicators, so-called naked charts. Yeah, until next time, bye.